Good morning. I'm out here on my path that I walk every day. I'd say almost every day of the year that's not inclement weather and that I'm in town. And I love this path. I've healed here, I've cried here, I've prayed, I've mourned, asked for forgiveness, certainly given thanks to God in praise. I used to come here every day after my radiation treatments last year when I was battling a challenge. And I don't use that word because it's not in my dictionary, it's been permanently struck. But if I say I came here after radiation, you know what I'm talking about. This is my path of life. It's a metaphor for it, it symbolizes it because everything that you can encounter in life, I meet and see on this path. For example, look at this. There's trees, all kind of obstacles on this path that can get in your way. You can trip. There's dangerous brush, poison ivy, poison oak, snakes. But there are a lot of good things on this path as well. There are a lot of furry, beautiful creatures that come out and greet me. A fawn shows me, not a fawn, a mother deer or a doe shows me her fawns. And they come almost within 5 feet of me. And I could touch them, but for fear of Lyme disease, I won't. I've seen a hawk that stood on the fence about 50 feet from me and allowed me just to shoot him. And he looked at me and he was speaking hawk, just jabbering away at me. And I loved it. And I finally saw the elusive woodpecker. And I came within 3 or 4 feet of a buck who just allowed me to watch him eat berries from a bush. I'm saying all this to say about this path because I've also encountered people that see me coming because of my dark skin, turn around and walk away. One man grabbed his wife and pulled her to the other side real close, and there's nothing threatening about me. I wear message shirts all the time that have love, peace, and justice on them. One man was walking with a woman in front of him and he held his fists out in my direction. I just kind of looked at him and laughed and said good morning to him. And my immediate thought about what to do with him is to give him a couple liver shots, as you learn in martial arts. You give him a couple liver shots and then a shot to the kidney and put him down. But that's not operating from the mind and heart of God, and I quickly dismissed that. But the point is that you have to rise in God each and every morning, having taken rest in his mind and heart, and walk directly out into the world with that perspective. And when you meet the challenges in life, be they ignorance, racist, people, illness, misfortune of any kind, you're prepared. I would urge you to find a path in your neighborhood much like this one and get out and walk it every day. Become familiar with the furry, lovely creatures on it. Or should I said furry, lovely creatures. And just commune with nature, commune with the mind and heart of God. There's a tree I hug. And yes, I announce to the world that I hug trees now because it's called grounding. Nothing wrong with it. I can show you pictures where it's lowered my blood pressure almost by 10 when I hug a tree for at least 3 minutes. It feels good. I hug the same tree. It's a favorite tree that my dog would like to come to in this park and stand under and sit there. So I think it's a sacred tree. So walk out into the world, find a path in the woods, go there and think, pray, meditate like I do, give thanks and praise to God, and you'll be prepared to meet life's challenges.